So we cut the engine speed back to about half. Trying to stay out of the, it's like a harmonic vibration. I'm wondering if it's either something got wrapped up in the prop, or the prop might be, one of the pulleys might be dinged up or bent. I don't know.
Yeah, that was our last episode. But on this episode, we're going to dive into what happened a little further, at least what we think happened. And we're going to head towards our final destination, the Panhandle. But will we make it? Only one way to find out. Welcome. If you're following our journey, you know that my son got to do this last leg of the trip with us. It is just, it's so amazing to be able to share these really cool, interesting, unique experiences with your kids. I mean, don't we all try to make sure that our kids have these kinds of things in their life? He was such a big help to me, and I'm glad that he had a good time. And hey, he even said to me at one point during this trip, Mom, I think I could see living on a boat. Yeah, pretty cool. My work here is done.
Say hi to your dad.
Todd was back at the helm, and everything was going great. We were laughing, and then... What are we dealing with?
Oh, what are we dealing with? Well, we apparently the Tenn Tom is full of logs, and so of the 99% that we did dodge, we hit two. One of them we didn't see at all, and the second one we saw after we went over it. We didn't see it before I came up to it. I didn't see it. And the first one we hit apparently hit our port side.
Ready Vengeance. This is Tenn, just around the bend here.
It's like our port side prop.
I'll see out y'all southbound zone 1.
So we got a vibration. I had to cut the engine back to about half speed. So we're moving along. I'm going to show them how big those logs are. So we cut the engine speed back to about half. Trying to stay out of the, it's like a harmonic vibration. I'm wondering if it's either something got wrapped up in the prop, or the prop might be, one of the pulleys might be dinged up or bent. I don't know. But we're still cruising along about 10 miles an hour. The starboard engine is working a little harder than I had planned. I was going to try to conserve some fuel this leg, but it's running about 2,200 RPM, so we're maintaining 10, which is good. We were doing 11 and a half yesterday, so 10 today is not bad. We're just a little bit slower. We're only going to do like 80 miles, so we'll get there about 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes.
So we just kept on going. And I'll admit, whatever we hit, it sounded pretty bad. But our sturdy girl just kept moving through the water, and we wanted to hit our anchorage for the night, because this would be the first anchorage that we have ever been to, like, ever. See, guys, for all of you who think you can't do it, let us just be the example that you certainly can. And now I get it. Now I get why all of you fellow liveaboards do this all the time. Wow. I didn't even care that I had no power. Except in the morning when I was freezing. We even let Pip out of her cabin cocoon so she could explore a little outside. We got up the next morning and started off really before everyone else, but it didn't take long for Law Dog to pass us up. They were moving pretty quick. And this was a significant portion of our trip because that's I-65, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the road that we travel on all the time, and now we were going under it. It's wild. We finally reached Mobile Bay, and wow, what an interesting area. Yes, it's very industrial, and yes, there's a lot of traffic, but it was so cool to see these massive barges from all over the world. That's when you really know you're near the ocean. And also some of the military vessels that are being created. I mean, wow, so interesting. I mean, look at that. It was so wild to see these actually being kind of made as we were running through the bay. Just another perk of seeing things from the water. And then we were saying goodbye to some of the people that we had been traveling with in our little pack, including Golden Days. Thanks, guys. You are awesome, and you have a beautiful vessel. We were headed more westerly over to Fairhope because we needed to get gas, and we were going to continue on to Lulu's. Fairhope was a bit of a disaster for us. The Marina was great, but we couldn't find it right out of the gate. It was very shallow getting over there. That caused mass anxiety. And our engine failed at the Marina, so we had to do a little round robin trying to figure out what that was. But soon enough, we were back on the water, and then we were on the ICW. That's right, our boat and us were on the ICW at sunset. It was an epic moment for us, and I'm just going to let you enjoy the view. After a good night's rest and an actual hot meal, we were back on the ICW. It was a gorgeous day, and we had quite a bit of mileage to cover. So I'll just let you enjoy the view and these great little scenes from the ICW on the way towards Fort Walton Beach. I interrupt these beautiful views for a different one. We got so lucky. Now we enter the Dance of the Dolphin portion of our episode. Poor Ev. He gets roped into Todd's ridiculousness, but it's adorable. That's their saltwater dance, by the way. And as the sun started setting, we made it to our destination. We say destination, but obviously in a boat, who knows where you end up, but this is home for a while. Well guys, this is our new home. It's a beautiful morning here. It's Thanksgiving morning. And we're cleaning the boat and getting ready to do a little Thanksgiving with our extended family that's here. So, hope you guys are having a beautiful morning as well. This is what Todd's been doing for like probably about almost 2 hours now. Getting the salt off of her. So we're in a covered slip too, which is nice. All right. It's time to diagnose. You see that? Yeah. We're not sure what we hit, but it obviously peeled that back like a can opener. And you'll see other parts of the prop there that are just torn to pieces. Sorry about the plastic bag. I was a little worried about my phone being in the water. But you can see Todd's going to turn it around in various ways, so you can see the damage that was done almost to all of the props, really. That side is just flattened. So whatever we hit, I mean, that to me doesn't seem like wood. I mean, it could, I guess, but that seems to me like maybe it was a marker under the water that we hit. And thank goodness it didn't do more damage, like ripping out everything in the bottom of our boat. So, yeah, you'll see on the next prop, it looked like we didn't hit wood or metal. In fact, it looked like something bit us. It looks like something took a bite out of the props. So we know that we're going to have these either rebuilt, or we have 2 extra props that we are thinking of using. So we're still trying to diagnose how we want to fix this problem. Obviously, we're going to have to come out of the water. And that little portion of the shaft there is bent. A little hard to see in this position, but you can see he's trying to turn it to show you that that little section there of the shaft is also bent. Awesome.
All right, so final day of prep, boat's all washed, inside's cleaned out. We're slowly going through our week of stuff and getting stuff put away before we head out back to Indy. See the lady Siren's inside and the cat.
Did you say lazy?
No, I said lady Siren. And there's the cat. She's ready to go. She's got other plans, I think. Got our lines all on, midship lines. Crisscross. There's bow line. Two stern lines. She's rocking and rolling. It's a pretty calm marina so far. I imagine it gets wavy, but we're actually on kind of a bay, so it's a little protected. We're inside of an inlet of a bay, so it's like 2 layers of protection. Get all this stuff cleaned up, and then we're off.
And that's it for this episode. And I'd love to show you what's next, but we don't even know what's next. So we thank you so much for watching, and maybe if you guys have questions for us, post those down below and we'll do a video on those questions. But other than that, we are so thankful that you're here and that you continue to watch. You guys are the best, and we will see you next time, hopefully sooner rather than later. Thanks for watching.